Hello, brothers and sisters of and welcome to my page. My page is about common sense. I try to keep it down nitty gritty under 10 minutes. If it goes over 10 minutes, I say something very important, and everything I say is very fucking important. Comments, suggestions, or insults, questions, you put it down below, and it shall be screened and monitored and approved. Okay? Now, okay, what else is... I have to waste a minute of your time because there's a lot of people who tend to be biased and don't want to listen to the truth. And, of course, I have the ultimate truth, and everyone else thinks they have the ultimate truth. And so we shall just have debates and enjoy life as it is. Debating forever. And since people will realize that all the truths that I say comes to light, and their truths are stuck in the past. Okay? My truth is in the light, and for the dark side, for the truth. The dark side is the truth because it's hidden. All truths are hidden. Okay, and I am the one who's most hidden because most people don't hear the voice. They don't hear anything. They just hear themselves. Okay, and let's continue on. Okay, 1 minute and 16 seconds. 17, 19, 20. Now. This video is going to be about, again, this is going to be about, let me see, how in the court system, how to prevent rape accusations and false accusations. As I said before, there's multiple ways of doing it. For a single man such as myself, I had in the past, I had gotten in trouble by, I had to start learning the system, okay, and how to understand, not to manipulate the system, but to understand how you could use it in a manipulative way, not to trick anybody. Manipulation does not always mean to trick someone, but you have to manipulate it in a way to mold it to way you like it. Okay, that's called the emerald pill. But before we go to the emerald pill, I'm going to say this to you: if you are fearful of any woman, okay, this is how I deal with it. The first thing you do, you have to entice some sort of fear. Okay, most women are fearful of thugs, hustlers, pimps, gigolos, and well-known individuals who are mass murderers. Okay, they just don't tell. Okay, they get knocked up, they don't tell. So you gotta kind of use common sense. If you lived in the hood, you knew a couple of niggas, and these niggas got 5 kids, and they haven't been child support. You gotta understand what that type of dude looks like. What is the characteristics and what his history is? Because most women, you know, the most beautiful women usually gravitate towards the most negative type of men, right? So they fear those men. And those men don't even use the emerald pill. They just use pizzazz and fear. That's all they use. The woman knows not to tell the cops. The woman knows not to go to the cops or to the court system because she'll be killed then. And as you should already know, the statistics show that women disappear every 5 minutes or every 10 minutes, which is pretty phenomenally high. It's fucking ridiculous, okay? So now it's your turn to understand how women work if you use the emerald pill. Now, if you use the emerald pill, you have to understand the law very well. You have to put something in her head to where it's a fear tactic, okay? You have to use fear, okay? You have to make sure you have evidence to back up your claims if she wants to try to test you, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of pimps out there, you know, who's not taking the emerald pill, they usually just bust their whore on the top of the head. Okay, I learned from hustlers and pimps myself. I've asked them questions. I said, you may have to put your hands on the woman, okay? You might have to kick her out, okay? Because that's what I did. I just kicked the bitch out, guys. We're not married, okay? I just fucked you with the dildo, okay? I didn't rape you, but you better not say I raped your ass, because they know. I said that 7 times out of 10, a rape did not happen. It's usually a consent from the woman's agenda, and if she don't like you, she changes her story. She wants to change her story, okay? My situation was unique. I was ignorant of the law. So I called the cops on the underage girl who's in my house who did not want to leave. So I told you I get along with pretty much every female I've ever encountered, and she wanted to tell them some story, and basically I only got 5 years probation. So I didn't really get thrown in jail for 14 years. I even had an attorney who didn't even speak for me. Isn't that strange? Still got 5 years probation because I called the cops. Maybe that was the reason why. But the problem is I still got charged with a felony, which kind of ruined a portion of my life. Okay? But at the same time, it backfired, and the system now helps me. See, you kind of got to think that way. And the thing is that maybe someone's watching me, maybe so, and maybe not. I always wanted not to work. Okay? Someone comes in and helps me. And the spirit man has helped me. The voices told me. And then I didn't have to worry about it. So I'm a unique emerald pill type of individual. I usually don't put fear in females unless they start saying key words, like such as, I'll get my brother on you, okay, or anything such as that. And then I start to speak up. That's a form of rage. Okay, you're with a female, and you're not one of the 40 to 30. You're not one of the 40 to 45% of the guys out there who are basically, the alpha males. You're not one of those individuals. So instead, you take the emerald pill. As I said before, emerald pill is a sacrifice pill. It's not the black pill in which you're trying to be. You're doing it like a matriarch, okay? You're doing it for a purpose. You actually are educating yourself in the emerald pill. You're using a sort of pandemonium type of skill to where no one can actually harm you, because even if you go to the law system, they'll spit you back out because you're mentally ill or some sort of situation like that, okay? I usually tell females in advance, I know magic. I usually tell females, that's the emerald pill. You tell females that this will happen. And usually it happens. If you have a pure heart, a lot of things will happen to females. Most women are the Jezebel spirit. They're usually Liliths. They'll feed on your soul or suck your soul or imprison you because you're a nice individual or too well respected in the sense of niceness. Okay, you're a gentleman. Okay, you're doing all the proper things, but you end up caught up. I told you before, fear is like the number one thing you can use, but also you can use manipulation, especially with the system. But if you're being greedy and you're talking to multiple women, then you got more work to do, okay? I always tell my wife, I say, hey, I'm not responsible for your death, okay? And I may say, like, I'm going to kill her all the time, but the courts may use what I'm saying as a court, but I'm just listening to what the voices are saying. So what are they going to do then, okay? And plus, besides, the courts don't really do a jurisdiction on, most of the time they will try to charge you, but you need evidence, okay? And 9 times out of 10, if you have a biased female or a feministic type female, she'll just throw the book at you. That's what happened to me, okay? So the best thing to do, I say to kill them bitches, okay? But I say I wouldn't do it myself, though. But, emerald pill means that you're willing to take a risk to protect your own ass. You understand? Now, don't get me wrong. There's evil people out there who basically will just, and they did something wrong, and they actually did do a rape, but that's them, okay? They will one day get caught, okay? They'll be trying to do a Jack the Ripper type shit, and that's an evil individual because he didn't like prostitutes, cut them out, cut their heart out, whatever. So that's why women have to be more protective, okay? So if a woman comes to me with she got pepper spray on her, I'll be scared of that bitch because she might pepper spray me and I ain't do shit wrong, okay? But at the same time, she may need that pepper spray because she might end up meeting with the wrong motherfucker. And most women are not trained to approach the correct man. They usually approach them because of some sort of mainly of highly attractive looks, okay? So I've already said before, in the court of law, however, the best way to handle all these rape kits and court cases is you need evidence that she has been underneath the man's nails. If you have no video recording, or, because a mob of women can gang up on one man, and that's not right. But if the man has an alibi or he says, oh, she's being set up, they have to look into that. They have to prove without the benefit of the doubt. But that court system don't work that way. Okay, but I'm trying to say this is how the court system can eliminate all these rape cases or anything, regardless if it happened or not. The woman needs these certain things. She needs to be trained by her parents. She needs to be with her parents. If she's going outside and she actually flaunting her ass, her little tushy tush, okay, most likely to me, I believe she deserves to get raped, okay? Especially if she walking in a bad neighborhood, she don't know the internet, maybe that's her first licking and getting raped. She give it up. She just fucked up. Now, the second time, she should be paranoid and delusional as hell. She'd be like, oh, shit, I'm too scared. If she don't seem scared the first time, then that bitch was never raped in the first place. She probably liked it, okay? There's women who I've talked to as rape victims who say they like it. They like that attention of getting raped and they're getting fucked up the ass or fucked up because they haven't gotten a lot of attention, okay? They haven't been trained properly. I told you about this. What did I tell you, okay? But the court systems can easily throw out most cases because they haven't checked the DNA. That's one. If they don't check the DNA and after a certain period of time, they have to throw it out. Okay, if it's an underage girl, they still have to throw it out because it's the parents' responsibility to keep them children in check. My daughter will never go outside. So if she goes outside, she get raped, I can't defend her. But if she's been pulled outside, okay, however, that's another subject. You need cameras. You got to protect your daughters. And that's the best way for court systems to actually throw away most of the court case because it's a waste of time and money for most people. And a lot of women are starting to lie these days. They're not really being raped, okay? You have to catch it on camera. You have to find another way. If there's no evidence with the hands, there has to be a video camcorder. And men should be able to defend themselves by recording in secret, okay? and also blackmailing the woman. I say, if you take me to court, or some shit, I'll just lift that shit out. I'll lift it out. You know what I'm saying? And then you just serve your time. I'd just rather do that. Okay, you got to think like that with the emerald pill. I say, fuck it. I got a video that shows you wasn't raped. Okay, I have a video that shows, and I snuck that motherfucker. And if I go to jail or some shit, and the courts want to claim me, then I'll just go to fucking jail. And they'll throw the book at you. Probably throw the book at you. People like 10 years or some shit like that. You know, you got to be careful with that type of shit. There's no evidence, no DNA, but you got a real video camcorder and you can't defend yourself. That sounds crazy, right? That sounds crazy. A man should be able to defend himself. So I'm having sex with a female and I record her secretly because I'm afraid. Okay, then I should have every right to. Okay, as backup. Okay, all right, as backup. The word is backup. And if the courts here it's like, oh, I had to use it for backup because I got in trouble under law in the past. Even though it may be illegal, you have to use it. It has to be admissible to show his proof of innocence, okay? Because a woman said she was here at this time, and I say, okay, yeah, I was here at this time at the same time. They have to use that in the court. It has to be admissible. There's a lot of women who are whores of Babylon. I said this before. And they will try anything, especially with certain types of men, or mainly alpha male or men with money, and try to take advantage of you in the court system. The Commonwealth court system it's very biased. Okay, they do not care. This is how backwards the system is. Okay. A man can't defend himself, but a woman automatically wins. That's what they're saying. They'll use any kind of word. And when I found out about that, I was innocent. I was like, yo, I'd just rather kill a bitch, okay? But lucky me, I only got like 5 years. And I got a felon for that shit. That kind of ruined my life a little bit. But then I realized I had to take another approach. I got to take another way, okay? Because that's how angry I felt. I said, I got charged for trying to help a child out in the street who basically manipulated me. And I'm the one who was the victim. And I was the one who called the cops. You see what I'm saying? Okay, now I talk about this shit. That shit happened like over 10 years ago. Okay, and then the attorney tells me to come back so we can fight it. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back so we can fight it. There's no evidence, no DNA. I didn't even touch her. I didn't get a chance to touch her. And I got caught up in the system. Okay, that shit does happen, but you better have a plan B. And there's a whole lot of crackers out there who's willing to kill a motherfucking chick, hang a chick in the trees or some shit because she said something wrong. Okay. And I told my wife all the time, she be watching these foreign women, be getting married to these white guys, and it has to be the end of their ass. They will never be heard from again, okay? I keep telling her, I'm dangerous like that. She thinks I'm joking around, okay? She can talk to the police and shit. She'll try to talk to the police and say she's in dire need of help and assistance, but there's still no help because what's it going to do? Okay? Get out of here. You can try to threaten me, try to do bad things to me, and I ain't did shit wrong to you. You better go away. You better do something for me. You ready? Are you ready? You ready to do something? When she gets mad, she gets horny, right? I wish she tried to call the police and tell someone I'm hurting her, beating her in the head 30 times when I told her not to do something. It's not hard, okay? So if a woman is walking down the street, and I put myself in the woman's shoes. And I heard one time if I hear a woman, I say, Mom, what is rape? Rape is when a horny ass man, regardless if he's beautiful or not, follows you down the street, gets you in the corner, and rapes you. He violates you. And I said that you know what to do if a man tries to rape you, right? Okay, because it could be two men. You gotta watch that. Two men? Okay, your pussy be all fucked up. And I told my daughter, I said, hey, you know what I'm saying? Yo, you basically, this is what you're going to do. You're going to carry yourself a 9mm. Okay, there you go. You're going to carry it unlocked, unloaded, waiting. And you see someone walking around you always put your hand on it. Okay, and if the dude come around to you, if he gets too close, then you can shoot him in his kneecap. Try not to, okay? You can kill him. All right? Okay, see, that's my paranoid daughter, okay? But that's why I got stopped from using weapons, because I was thinking about, hey, I could go walk anywhere I want. Somebody says something, I'm going to say something back. And if they want to come off the porch, then I'm going to pop the motherfucking asses. Okay? And I'm going to record that shit. They put a camera on your gun or some shit. And it's click, click, turn that shit on. Okay? Because men are dangerous. But women could be equally as dangerous as well. So you have to understand it's 2 women to 1 man. Okay? And so if the courts actually realize that women are liars, they have to do something about that. And that's the Commonwealth for your ass. So that's the best. I told you, you can take the emerald pill. with the fear tactic, or you probably already if you're already one of the fucking 40%ers out there, you really don't have to worry about that shit. I've talked to plenty of women who don't even file child support that on a thug that they fucked and opened up on the first fucking day. I'm like, oh, this is crazy, man. This is backwards as fuck, man. I've always been trying to find beautiful ass women who I'm taller than and they're taller than them and stuff, and I'm more educated than they are, and they reject me and shit. And then I find out I run into the wrong female who's beautiful, and she want to take advantage of me because she's angry because she can't find somebody attractive. That's some spiteful shit. But no wrath is more higher than a man's fury, especially when it comes out, my brothers, okay, and sisters, okay. No. You just gotta put that shit on tape. Put that shit on tape because nobody believes nobody anymore. Okay, and women are trying to use that feministic agenda to try to kill men, lock them up, take their money, child support. No child support for me. I don't do that. I have never had that before. Okay, maybe because of my charm. Okay, but peace and love to you, brothers and sisters. And that's how the court systems can actually handle the court cases. All them rape kits that's not been tested, they have to be let go until the proper time because there's no reason for a man to be sitting in jail, and those rape kits are not being checked. Okay. And you got DNA being decomposing, okay? And you got the woman sitting out being free and happy. Yeah, I got that motherfucker in jail. I actually met a few females like that. I got that motherfucker thrown. I said, I just want to kill that bitch. Did she just tell me some shit like that? She got a dude thrown in jail and she's happy? And she didn't seem like she was raped at all. She was manipulated. She was the devil. She was Lilith. That bitch was Lilith, okay? She said, like a fucking witch. I got her. I was drunk, and that's anybody who talks about anything with alcohol, that bitch is guilty. Okay, and that man is not not guilty as well. He's not guilty because they both went to a bar, and something happened. So that case has to be thrown out. Okay, all right. You go to a bar, you're going to get raped by some drunk man. The case is thrown out because he's drunk. Okay, he may get a pat on the back. He may get a misdemeanor, but it's not his fault. But to me, I think if a person is drunk, they really can't rape nobody. They're drunk. They can remember what the fuck they're doing. I disagree with that whole shit. They both guilty. You drunk. I got drunk one time in my life. And I can remember shit that I was doing. I was walking around. I couldn't walk straight. Them lying motherfuckers. They'll try to use that as an excuse to try to do something. It's like people who use drugs. They know what the fuck they're doing until they get hit in the head. They be smoking that weed and they feel woozy. You take a pipe and they be like, oh shit, I don't want to do it. Because you can't fight. People can't fight and move when they're fucking drunk. Peace and love to you, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. And if you ever go to court in such a situation, if you already told her, you better do what you're supposed to do. Because they ain't going to keep you in jail forever. You got a social security number down, right? Okay, you're going to find her. Okay, peace.